Okay, it's time. The final match of the Football Frontier tournament. Raimon versus South Cirrus. They both ready for their biggest match ever. They both walk out onto the field determined as ever. All the friends South Cirrus made along the way are in the crowd watching. Even Briar's father came to see him play for the very first time. Everyone is here except Harper Evans. Destin remembers the time where he wished football would disappear from the world, for the pain it caused him, and he remembers his entire journey here and how happy he now is to accept football back into his life and he gets to play with everyone. Some people think that this is just going to be another one-sided game for Raimon, but Rena knows the true extent of Destin Bellows and thinks that history can repeat itself, like when Raimon won their first ever Football Frontier against Zeus in the finals, a showdown nobody expected. The crowd is wild for this final showdown, and the whistle blows. Raimon display their pure strength without a second to waste, and South Cirrus can barely catch up before they even know what's happening. Suddenly, Raimon take a shot and prove even without Harper, they are the monsters, and a behemoth crash cannot be stopped by Alice's icy grace. Raimon score in the opening minutes of the game. The play continues and the tension is high. Both sides give it their all and Raimon are totally different beasts in person. But Destin doesn't give up yet, and neither does the team, because they believe in him and he uses his brand new stalwart suppression tactic. Suddenly, South Cirrus feels like they can catch up. They can read Raimon's movements, they can see their patterns, their special training has paid off, and they feel in their minds that they can do this and prepare a counter-attack. Nikas takes this chance with his sunshine splitter, but he doesn't aim for the goal. He crosses it into the box and is blasted towards the goal with a spring thunderclap, multiplying each special move together tenfold. Surely nothing can stop this, except the Raimon keeper unleashes his legendary God Hand, his own interpretation, the Tiger God Hand, except the sheer power took him by surprise. He was the one who underestimated South Cirrus. He was the one calling them a rookie team, and now he is paying the price. South Cirrus are shutting them down completely. Darian couldn't prepare the team for this sort of attack. The match continues and South Cirrus begin to dominate. Briar crosses the ball into Cedric and it's looking like they're going to score again, but the Raimon keeper acts quickly with a fireball knuckle and suddenly Raimon head on the attack, but Alex won't concede again. South Cirrus want to score one more goal before the whistle blows, but can they do it? Mason takes a long shot with his do-re-mi, heading straight towards the Raimon keeper in a head-on clash, and it comes out on top. South Cirrus lead before the half-time whistle. This is the result of everyone's hard work. They all went through brutal training and all have one dream in mind, a collective dream: to win. Destin analysed every single player's strategy and patterns this entire tournament and prepared South Cirrus for this, for them all, except Evans. Raimon panic during half-time and decide they need to play to their own strengths in order to make a comeback. They didn't expect to be mowed down like this, but they can still adjust. There is two people in the crowd, watching, thinking about handing over a ton of advice, but it's strange to who these men are. Suddenly, you can hear some whirling, a helicopter in the sky, and coming from it, Harper Evans emerges. Diving from the sky like a majestic bird, reminiscing of what Destin told him that one evening when he was leaving South Cirrus. Destin had something to tell Harper. Harper soaring alone through the sky. He looks free, he looks happy, he looks ready. Destin doesn't want Harper to give up. The path ahead of Destin seemed dark to him at the time, but he didn't quit. Meeting everyone made him feel like it was worth not giving up. If Harper keeps on going, he will see his path. Harper felt relieved at the time that Destin too was down that dark path, that dark road, and he kept moving. Because of this, because of Destin, Harper promises he will return back to the path he once walked, to their collective victory road. And in a shocking turn of events, Harper soars onto the pitch, greeted by his team who are overjoyed for him to return. Harper thinks this is the perfect time for a brand new special move to change the game around. If the training regimen that Harper gave Darian and Eleanor was completed, they should be able to pull off a new legendary move. But it's not so new. He's talking about the INAZUMA break, a move from the old coordinator's notebook from the old club room from so long ago. But it's a special move that they haven't even practiced. But Harper doesn't care about failure. Fail once, you just try again. Try as many times as it takes until you succeed. Again and again. Even if it's lame, just keep trying. There's nothing cooler than that. He was stuck on Awaji Island, fighting a leg that wouldn't move right. His rehab felt more like boot camp. When he saw his own reflection, all disheveled and desperate, he never saw anyone look so lame. But for the first time, football didn't feel boring, it felt amazing. A fire sparked inside of him and he decided right then he's playing no matter what. He points over to Destin Bellows, declares his victory. No one can underestimate him. He's already analysed their usual strategies. The only way to beat him is by using on-the-fly tactics, to fight as the once proud and invincible Raimon. Life is a performance on the fly. Even if you fail, just try again. And that's why he's going to play football again. The second half begins, and Harper can't be stopped. It's all or nothing for Raimon. They have to make this up as they go along and they can't be afraid. They must find a way to trifle over South Cirrus. The long-forgotten, legendary INAZUMA break from the Raimon 11 has equalised the game in the final. This is anyone's game and it can go either way. Destin knew that Harper was coming. He believed he would not miss the chance to play against him. Both teams are now on equal footing and they need to make a break to victory. Harper has forged a new killer shot from his struggles in the darkness. His meteoric fire tornado. Raimon has taken that lead and Harper declares his victory to Destin. Raimon is back in their groove. Those two strange men from earlier continue to evaluate the game. One of these men is Mark Evans. He says victory is still out of Raimon's grasp for now, and Mark mentions that this other mysterious man has a kid that is waiting for him out there in the world. This man resembles the legendary Axel Blaze. Harper's aura is overwhelming. His mere presence is enough to turn the game around. This isn't just going to be another win for Raimon. It matters so much more, and it's because of Destin. He made this match possible. But in the distance, Destin ponders what move to make next. During the brief intermission after Harper's goal, everyone takes a second to realise their dreams may have been crushed right here, and they need to break back into the right mind. Destin, however, is reactionless. He's emotionless, and his mother worries about him. Maybe he is broken. South Cirrus can barely hang on in this moment. They're hanging on threads, and South Cirrus is making a substitution. Darian spots Mark Evans in the crowd, watching over the team he inspired, watching over South Cirrus stunned for a moment, for their captain, their leader, their mentor, and the guide to their dreams. is substituting himself onto the pitch.
Substitution.
He shouldn't be playing in the match. He could get seriously hurt. He could have another heart attack just by running. But he thinks he can't direct it in this situation from the bench. So instead, he will take control on the pitch. Everyone is at their limit, and they can't even follow through Destin's orders even if they want to. It may look as if they're drained of energy, but that's not the full picture. The goalkeeper and defenders can still chase the ball, but the midfielders and attackers are still in sharp minds. They just can't physically keep up. And suddenly, it makes sense. The special training prepared for this moment, South Cirrus's last-ditch tactic, the paradigm shift. From here on, neither team has the stamina to keep going, but Destin is prepared to swallow his pride and crawl to the finish line in an epic fight. There's nothing cooler than being beat down and giving it everything you've got. Destin lost football once and fell into despair, until he met Briar and decided to walk the path again. That day, Destin made up his mind to not look back anymore, only forward. South Cirrus are inspired to show Raimon what their raw football is really made of. As the match continues, Destin senses everything. Destin can direct his attack routes directly from the pitch and lead them through hand signals. Destin has come all of this way to take down this football monster, and the end of his victory road lies just ahead. Cedric puts himself on the line and uses this chance to unleash his Keshin, the Entertainer, which gives Cade and Alex the strength to combine both of their brand new special shots, equalising the game for South Cirrus. The game is split wide open once again, an absolute insane turn of events in the final. Suddenly, Raimon make a substitution, and they bring on Mama Sigdale to defend the Raimon goal. She will not let anyone get past her. Cade unleashes his mix and match personality and sends long balls through to Alex in the attacking end. South Cirrus find where Destin is guiding them. He can see so far ahead. He is him. He is him. And on the other end of Cade's long ball, Alex takes the shot and is blasting towards the goal. But Mama Sigdale unleashes her goddess special save and throws the ball to Harper, where he unleashes his Keshin, one that resembles his own father's Majin 25 years ago. Harper heads towards South Cirrus's goal and blasts off with a meteoric fire tornado victory. Setting ablaze to the ground, setting ablaze to the goal before Riker can even blink. But Destin won't let this happen. Destin won't let them fall into despair. Before South Cirrus can even process the fact Raimon took the lead again, Destin snaps them back into the right mind and persists through the storm. South Cirrus only have 7 minutes left before their dreams are over. Cade leads the attack and takes another shot, but Mama Sigdale unleashes her fingers of Gaia. This sudden super sub to keep South Cirrus struggling is the perfect strategy plan from Darian. Destin switches the team's gears again before they can process what's happened. He won't take a nanosecond break. Suddenly, the ball flies toward Destin, and he touches the ball for the very first time. Time moves slowly. The sound of the ball crushing his ears. The sight of everyone charging against him. He freezes. And suddenly,
Why'd you send it there? There's no one there. Wait. Go!
even Mark, watching this from the shadows of the crowd, now thinks this game is getting exciting. And Harper thinks so too. Harper will lead his team crawling through the mud and will seize victory. Both teams at the pinnacle of their dreams, giving it their all with only moments left. Fighting right to the end, South Cirrus and Raimon refuse to give up their dreams, and one side scores the final goal, and the whistle blows, which means South Cirrus wins the Football Frontier tournament, taking the crown from the reigning champs, taking the title from the legendary Raimon. The underdog spawned from nothing came and took everything. Everyone celebrates this momentous victory. Even the Raimon players are simply overjoyed for South Cirrus.
Next time, let's team up. Make waves overseas.
The world stage?
Yes, the world!
Now, the radiant sun shines bright, lighting up the pitch that belongs to me.